Hello everyone, this is RedDash, otherwise known as John, and welcome to the SWDTeam channel, and today we're doing a War of the Worlds update video thing. Now this is alpha version 0.1.0, right? Don't ask what that means, I've just put a low number because it looks low. When the mod is released, it will be War of the Worlds mod update 1. 1, just like the Dalek mod. It does the update thing. So, what's different? What's going to happen? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Let me show you what's been added so far. Now, it's a very early work in progress, but here are the blocks. Nice and simple dimples. We have some old bricks. Lovely texture by May. Every texture in this mod's by May. A slight color variation. Actually, I just contradicted myself. That one's... But it's still May's texture, but I recolored it. We also have redweed infested stone and lead ore. That's what we've got in so far. Now, I talked about the mod being in phases in the initial announcement video, and I've changed it. It's going to be phase 1 instead of the novel. It's going to be the musical, the Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds musical. You might have heard the album before. If not, you totally should. There's also been a PC game. There's been quite a few things about that, live shows. If you're not big into War of the Worlds, I suggest reading the book or listening to that album. The story's really simple. A lot of people have been asking me about War of the Worlds since this mod was announced. Story's really simple. Martians invade the Earth. The Earth gets absolutely wreck-a-renoed. Then, actually, I don't want to spoil a nearly 100-year old book for you. So, actually, it's 105 years old. I can't remember. So, yeah, you figure out what happens to the Martians. Point is, very simple story, alien invasion, really cool. We have a lot of freedom to build a really cool sci-fi mod here. Right, that's enough talking about that. So, these blocks, nice and simple. The redweed is going to spread underground and consume ores. So if you let the Martians start to take over your world, there'll be more redweed everywhere, and your world will slowly become like Mars. Now, these will infect ores. So what I mean by that is, if you get a piece of coal ore with redweed next to it, eventually the redweed will spread to the next ore, and that ore will be ruined. You will be able to cure it eventually, and we'll get into that later on. There's going to be an entire survival path on how to combat Martian infestation. Now, that is basically it for the blocks, and lead is used to construct what we're going to be showing you next. So let's clean up. Next is the weapons. I'm quite proud of these. All textures by May again. So we have a soldier's knife. Ignore the attack damage, it's not actually going to be that powerful. And the cutlass and 2 guns. Now the first gun is a musket flintlock pistol, which I believe use musket rounds. I might be wrong about that, but... And the second one is a rifle. Now this is a standard kind of... What would it be, a bolt action rifle back in the day? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to get some Call of Duty nerd to help me with the guns, but... because they seem to know everything about guns apparently. So yeah, this is a flintlock pistol. As you can see, it has stats. So it's a pistol. Just 10 damage, pretty simple, 10 Minecraft damage, and it has a wind-up time of 20. What do I mean by wind-up? It means how long you have to hold it before you can actually, you know, shoot it. As you can see, it's a long wind-up time. Now, we've got the rifle. It's a Metaphor rifle. It does 4 damage, nowhere near as powerful, but the wind-up time is only 2. Now, what exactly that means, I'm still kind of working on how to translate it, but it's near enough instant, like. So as you can see, you can shoot loads with this thing, but 4 damage. It's a pretty bare bones weapon in terms of damage. We've got the cutlass and the soldier's knife. Each one of these is going to have different reasons to use it. For example, the cutlass poisons people for the moment. It's going to do some kind of bleed effect instead eventually. And the knife doesn't really have much to it yet. I am working on what this one will do. Oh, it also poisons people. That's a bug. Right. Next up, we have resources. Now these are nice and simple. You can use lead to construct bullets. You can find lead, and I know it's weird and it's not scientifically correct yet, but it's the colours, gold, to make bullets. And musket balls are also made of lead. You get lead nuggets from under the ground and you must combine them to make the ingots. And yeah, that's basically how that works. Shillings are the currency of the mod. You will get them from killing everything, including vanilla mobs. You might have seen I killed a mob earlier and it dropped one. And clumps of red weeds are going to be used to kind of make Martian related stuff. Now, there's going to be kind of two paths in the mod. Path number one, you'll path number one, you fight the Martians, get rid of the red weed, and try and keep your world sane, sound, and normal. Path number two is going to be about embracing Martian technology, maybe eventually being able to build your own fighting machine to use, and using their own technology against them. And the path to that will be by using red weed as a resource rather than trying to destroy it, if you understand what I'm saying. Now this video seems way too serious for me, so I'm going to do something weird now. There you go. Just like a normal RedDash video again. And one last thing I'm going to show off. Just give me a second. Editing skills, go! And we have our first mob. These are the looters. They're not aliens, they're humans. They're going to have different skins, but right now they have one. And these guys are going to roam in packs. And when they smack you... I think one of them's dying. And when they smack you, you're going to drop a random item from your inventory. They're thieves. No, they're going to be very weak. You're going to be able to just shoot them down. They're humans. Nice. They're squishy. They're not even wearing armor. You know what I mean? Basic little shits. But these guys are going to roam in packs, and they're going to make your life hell while you're trying to survive. These are the assholes that, in a zombie apocalypse, hide up in a mall and just, kill anyone coming past with a sniper rifle and take their stuff. These guys are dicks. And they are scary, and scary fast. Allow me to show you what I mean. As you can see, they're all bunched up. The AI is a massive work in progress, so don't judge. I am working on making them potentially more deadly or more balanced. But as you can see, I can't. That is also a thing I need to mention, that some of the guns have a bit worse accuracy than others. I am going to adjust that as well. Let's get this rifle. Down, boy. Down. Bad. Naughty. Naughty. Oh, no, no. I expected that to happen, trust me. But you get the point. These guys are bandits. They're thieves. They're going to steal stuff. Sort of like how Endermen nick blocks, they're going to nick items. They're very nasty people. But there's a lot of work to be done with these guys, and there's a lot of work to be done with the mod. It should be out sometime before the end of the year. So, yes, that is all for this update. It's early stages, but we're working on it. I want to thank you all very much for watching this. Take care. I really hope you like this when it comes out. I'm working as hard as I can. If you have any suggestions, let us all know, and we'll work on it. And if you want to contribute to the mod, you totally can eventually. We're keeping it internal for now while we get the first version constructed. And then we can start having community feedback and putting different things in the mod. And maybe I'll get a server one day. You never know. You never know. Yeah, thank you very much for watching this. Have a great weekend so far. I've had a good one so far. And remember, yes, do not lick door handles. They're bad for you.